Hollywood made its first movie. Pay attention to the word its. Yesterday we talked about it. ITS. ITS. Its first movie. It's, if I don't want to use its, what do I write here? If I don't want to use the word its, what do I write here in this place? Hollywood made its first movie with sound in 1927. Can you replace the word its with another word, anyone? Replace the word ITS with another word. Okay. I'll give you another example so that you can do it. Silao is famous for its khaja. Silao is famous for its khaja. Now, if I don't want to use its here, then what do I say? Silao is famous for Silao's khaja. Silao's khaja. Okay? Silao and apostrophe S, right? Similarly, Hollywood made Hollywood's first movie with sound in. Okay, and I'll give you another example. Aditya loves his mother. Aditya loves his mother. Okay. Now, if I don't want to use the word his here, what does it mean? I can say Aditya loves Aditya's mother. Right, guys? Aditya loves Aditya's mother, but I'm not using the same name again and again. So I'm saying Aditya loves his mother. If I say, you guys say, Vinay sir loves his job. Okay. What does that mean? Vinay sir loves Vinay sir's job. Right? So here it means Hollywood's. Hollywood apostrophe S. When you don't have that clear understanding on these things, you can never feel confident about with English. Hollywood made its first movie with sound in 1927. So its year means Hollywood's. Neil Armstrong landed on the moon and walked on its surface. Neil Armstrong landed on the moon and walked on its surface. Its surface means moon's surface. Okay. So every time you have the word its, ITS, you should think about the noun which it refers to. Okay. So Hollywood made its first movie with sound in 1927. In Hindi we will say Hollywood ने अपनी मैंने यूज वर्ड जो किया अपनी हिंदी में वो अपनी के लिए हिंदी में वहां इंग्लिश में इट्स लिखा है. हॉलीवुड ने अपनी पहली साउंड वाली फिल्म 1927 में बनाई. Hollywood made its first movie with sound in 1927.
1927.
Yes. Now again we can make questions. The answer is in 1927. So what is the question? When? No, beta, look
When
at the
did
subject verb
Hollywood
and
make?
then try and make the question. There are so many other ways you guys will do it, but I want you to learn from the sentence. What should be the question?
When did Hollywood make its first movie with sound?
When were?
Yes, Diana. When did Hollywood make? When did Hollywood make its first movie with sound? I'm just asking you to understand how this thing works. From positive to negative, positive to question, question to positive. When did Hollywood make its first movie with sound? The answer is in 1927. I'll give you a different question. Okay. The answer is first movie with sound. First movie with sound. This is the answer. So the question will be, what did Hollywood make in 1927? What did Hollywood make in 1927? The answer is its first movie with sound. What did Hollywood make? Did Hollywood make? Do you see these three words? Because of the subject, Hollywood made. So we say, what did Hollywood make in 1927. Its first movie with sound. Okay. It was called The Jazz Singer. Now, in this sentence, what is the verb, everybody? What is the verb in this sentence?
Fever.
Well done. Super. I'm very happy with your progress, guys. You are straight away saying be verb. Very good. It was called The Jazz Singer. Negative. It was
Wasn't.
called. It wasn't called Alamara. Alamara is a very, very important movie in Indian. Tell me. First movie with sound. Is that right? Alamara? The first movie with sound. Is Alamara the first Indian movie with sound? Are you sure about it? Yes, I think it is. I think Alamara is the first Indian movie with sound. Okay. But we are talking about on the world international stage. The first movie with sound was Jazz Singer. It was called The Jazz Singer. Okay, beta, think of a question, okay? I'm giving you the answer. The Jazz Singer. The Jazz Singer. This is the answer. The Jazz Singer is the answer. Think of the question. I'll give you the question
And
word.
what the first
What?
movie with sound
Yes, Saurabh. What?
was the
Beta, not did. Because the sentence is, it was called the Jazz Singer. The verb is be. So did is out of the equation. What was the first movie with sound called? What was the first movie with sound called? Here it means what, beta? It refers to what? In this sentence, it was called Jazz Singer. It refers to what? Tell me, please. It here refers to what?
first movie with sound?
The first movie with sound. It here refers to the first movie with sound. It was called the Jazz Singer. The first movie with sound was called the Jazz Singer, right? So the question is, what was the first movie with sound? Was will come before the subject. What was the first movie with sound called? What was the first movie with sound called? And the answer is the Jazz Singer. By the end of 1929, by the end of 1929, please translate this phrase. By the end of 1920, perfect. By the end of 1929, come on everybody. By the end
1929
of
के अंत
19,
तक आते आते
say again, Saurabh.
1929 के अंत तक आते आते
Very good. That's very good translation. By the end of 1929, खत्म होते होते, all right, के अंत तक आते आते. By the end of 1929, मतलब December 1929, okay, nearly all films were talkies. Again, talkies. Inverted comma. Inverted comma is used for terms, words which other people use and you are using them. Okay. Talkies word was never used before. The term talkies, this word came into existence when movies started having sounds. And understand why. Please, when pictures moved, we call them movies. When pictures talk, we call them talkies. Movies became talkies because they started talking. So we call them talkies. Yeah, that is how it is. Actually, this is true. The word movies came because the pictures were moving. People were moving their hands, legs, mouth, face. So that's why those pictures were called movies. The word movies did not exist. Please try and understand. The word movies did not exist before 1905, before 1895. Movies did not exist. The term movies was not there. Dictionary never had a word called movies. The word movies came into existence because pictures started moving. So those shows were called, hey, bhai, ye movies hai. Let's go watch movies. Let's go and watch a movie. So movie ho gaya, kyunki move karte hain wo. So that's why they are a movie. Let's go and watch a talkie. Let's go and watch a talkie. Talkie क्या है? A picture that is talking. You can hear their voice as well. So they were called talkies. Okay, all films, nearly all films, nearly all films. You understand the word nearly, everyone? Nearly all films were talkies. Now began what is often called the golden age of Hollywood. So when film became talkies now, when they started having dialogues, now began what is often called the golden age of Hollywood. So the golden age of Hollywood began after movies became talkies. The golden age of Hollywood started when films had sound or when the films were silent. When films had sound, right? Then the golden age started. The golden age of Hollywood. Golden age of anything means very successful, right? Those films made a lot of money. The actors became rich. Directors became rich. Okay. Golden age, the golden age of Hollywood with its rich, famous, glamorous film stars. Glamorous. Glamorous means not only beautiful, beautiful and attractive. Beautiful and attractive. Let's see. Sometimes you see a woman who is very beautiful, okay, but not very glamorous. And some women are glamorous. Let's talk about glamorous women. Okay. What do you think about Nora Fatehi? She's very glamorous. Okay. Glamorous word is used for those people. If you are describing people with the word glamorous, they are not only beautiful, they're very attractive. People get attracted to them very easily. Okay. Glamorous. Okay. They, wow, the type. So we have Vidya Balan and Vidya Balan. And on the other hand, let's talk about some other girl who was dating Tiger Shroff. Yeah, Patni, Disha, right. Patani, Patni, whatever. Okay. So who is more glamorous in your opinion? In your opinion, Disha Patani or, what is her name? Vidya Balan. Who is more glamorous? Disha Patani, right? Men look at her and they don't take their eyes off. They say, oh, let's look at her a little longer. Okay, glamorous. Okay.
Uh, I think Sunny Leone is too much glamorous.
Sir, आप छोड़ दो sir. आप छोड़ दो उसको. She is married, okay? She has children, I don't know, maybe, yes. And she is old enough to be your auntie, okay, Sarah? So forget her. Think about somebody younger. Sarah is fixated on one girl. He always talks about Sunny Leone only. All right. So Auntie Leone, Sarah, for you, she's not Sunny Leone. She's Auntie Leone, okay? You are 17, 18 years of age. She is 47 years of age. I'm
Sir, that's not
thinking
like
she
but
must be around 40 plus. Yeah. So she's your auntie's age, man. Come on. Have some respect for age. By the way, Sunny Leone will be very happy to hear that young boys like Sarah, like her so much. Okay. Hmm. Rich, famous, glamorous film stars such as Clark Gable, Greta Garbo, Humphrey Bogart, Katharine Hepburn. These are some very famous names from those times, those days. Okay. Of course, we do not know them. We are not interested in Hollywood films so much, right? We don't watch Hollywood films so much, do we? And these are old stars, by the way. We didn't watch any of these their films. I don't think you have ever heard Clark Gable, Greta Garbo, Humphrey Bogart. You have never heard these names. It's all right. But they were very, very famous, rich stars, glamorous stars of their time. Just like in India, Rajendra Kumar, Rajesh Khanna, Dev Anand, they had their stardom in India. These people had stardom all over the world. Even today, Brad Pitt, Angelina Jolie. Give me some more names, guys. They are very famous today, all over the world, right? There are fans in India, there are fans in America. Huh? Who? I sorry. Oh yeah. What's his name? Tony. I don't remember his surname. Okay, Tony Stark. Tony Stark. Yes, yes, very famous. The guy who's done Spider-Man's role as well. So he's also a very famous actor. So there are some really, Hollywood is always more popular than other film industries. Okay, so this is over. Okay, look at this guy, this man in the photo here, and tell me, do you think our film actors in the past copied their style as well? Doesn't he look like Raj Kapoor a little bit, this guy? Do you know Raj Kapoor, guys? Raj Kapoor, old film actor. Raj Kapoor copied their style very much. Indian film industry is a copycat industry. In the past, there were very few directors and actors who had their own original style. Most of them just copied everything from Hollywood. Even today, they do the same. You have seen the movie Fighter, Hrithik Roshan movie. Okay, so in that film, what are they doing? They're just copying Top Gun. It is a movie with a very popular actor. What is his name? Yeah, he's very popular, very handsome guy. Come again? Yeah, exactly. He's very famous for his stunts. Tom Cruise,
Vidut
exactly.
Vidut
Tom Cruise.
Jambal. Vidut Jambal.
Yeah, I mean, yes, there are a lot of talented actors and directors in the Indian film industry. But the problem is a lot of successful ones copy the style of Western movies or Hollywood films. They don't want to try something original. I mean, think of the movie Lagan. What a successful movie. Think of the movie Hera Fairy. What a successful movie, right? But a lot of times they just copy Western films, Hollywood films. Okay, fine. So we are done here. Now the question answers, everybody. Exercise 2, you have to complete the questions and the answers. So question number 1, where were the first American films made? The answer is in New York. Number 2,
New York.
Why?
When did the film companies move to California?
lovely. Number two, why did the film companies move to California? Because the answer is because of the sunshine and the
Because
sea.
of the
Sunshine
sunshine.
and sanity.
Number
In
3,
what kind of
What kind of
what
What
kind of
film
kind
became
of
film
popular?
become
film?
popular?
what kind of film became popular? The answer is Western.
Hollywood.
Westerns.
Western.
They were all American films, but Westerns. Okay. 4,
When did Hollywood
When
when did Hollywood become the movie?
When did Hollywood become the movie factory for the world?
when did Hollywood become the movie factory for the world? By 1940.
1940.
By,
5,
by 1940.
5.
How many
How
film
many?
did the studios?
This is the question.
Did
Number 5
the
is that.
study
5.
made yet?
How many films
How many
did
films
the studios make
did
every
the
year?
studio make every year?
The answer is 800.
800.
82% of
800. 82% of the world.
world's films.
Of the world's film.
World's films. Okay? Yes. 6.
How were two
Who, not
famous
how.
silent
Who?
movie?
Who
Who?
was
Were
who was
Who
Silent
famous
star?
crime movie star?
Buster Keaton
Charlie Chaplin
Chaplin.
and Charlie Chaplin.
And exercise 3 is definitely more challenging than exercise 1 and 2. Read the third part. We have read. Correct the underlined information. You have to correct the underlined information. Hollywood made its first movie with sound in 1980. So the response is no, it didn't.
No,
But the day before
it
yesterday,
made first movie found in
hold on, hold on,
1920.
hold on. The day before yesterday, when I checked Saurav's homework, actually yesterday maybe, I checked his homework and I noticed that he thought, no, it didn't is just a fixed answer every time. It is not a fixed answer. It didn't is used because the subject is Hollywood and the verb is made. So for the subject Hollywood, we used it. And because the verb is made, so we are saying no, it didn't. It didn't make. It didn't make its first movie with sound in 1918. It made its first movie with sound in 1927. Understood? Now respond to sentence number 2, everybody. The jazz singer was made in 1929. Short reply, no. Come on, everyone. No,
No,
it
was.
didn't.
Was.
क्यों नहीं
It
बोल सकते?
wasn't.
क्योंकि यहाँ verb be
It
verb है.
wasn't.
The jazz singer was made. यहाँ was a verb, be verb. तो आपका जवाब होगा no, it
No,
was.
it wasn't.
No, it
The
wasn't.
jazz
It was made in
made in
1927.
29, 27. Yes, sir.
Jazz singer wasn't made in 1929. The jazz singer was made in 1927. Number three. The time of the silent movies was called the golden age of Hollywood. The time of the silent movies was called the golden age of Hollywood. First of all, give me the short
No.
reply. No.
No, that wasn't.
It wasn't. It wasn't. Saurabh, it wasn't. That wasn't is also fine. I'm not saying it is wrong. But normally you use the pronoun it. No, it wasn't. The time of the silent movies was called. So the verb is be verb. Everybody, once you recognize the
Was
verb, it's damn easy to respond. Okay. No, it wasn't. And then correction. The time of the talkies. The time of the talkies was called the age of Hollywood. And last, the golden age lasted until 1929. Give me the short reply. No.
No, it didn't.
Well done, Saurabh. I'm very happy. मेरा जितना मेहनत किया हुआ था ना, कल मैंने कहा था सौरभ को स्पेशल
No, it didn't.
ध्यान देना है. He's a very good learner and very dedicated student as well. But he made a lot of mistakes because he didn't understand how things were working. कल समझ में आ गया बच्चे को. आप लोग को भी समझ में आया होगा कि कैसे आप डिसाइड करते हो did, was, ये सब वर्ब पे फोकस करके. वर्ब क्या है? अगर मैं बोलना चाहता हूं कि मैंने उसको बहुत पीटा, तो was की जरूरत ही नहीं है. I beat him a lot. मैंने उसको बहुत समझाया. Okay, I explained things to him in great detail, but he just didn't listen to me. I tried to help him understand the situation. कोई be was की जरूरत नहीं पड़ी क्योंकि मैं दूसरे वर्ब यूज कर रहा हूँ, right? तो अब जहां बी वर्ब आ रहा है वहां पर बी वर्ब पे फोकस रखो. बाद में पैसिव वॉइस सिखाएंगे क्यों है वहां बी वर्ब. ओके. The golden age lasted until 1929. No, it didn't.
No, it didn't. The
Golden age lasted.
lasted until
हाँ, didn't क्यों बोल रहे आयशा बेटा? Because the verb is lasted. So we remove lasted. Didn't last बोलेंगे ना उसके नेगेटिव में, इसलिए वो didn't use कर लिए.
didn't last.
अगर किसी को कंफ्यूजन है तो दोबारा पूछ लो कि कैसे आप डिसाइड कर रहे हो wasn't, कैसे आप डिसाइड कर रहे हो didn't. अगर किसी को कंफ्यूजन है तो मुझसे पूछो. देखो मैं हेल्प करता हूँ.
Because of the verb.
सेंटेंस नंबर 1, the verb is made. तो उसका नेगेटिव होगा didn't make. वही didn't आया.
Didn't.
In sentence number 4, the verb is lasted. Negative will be didn't last. वही didn't use हुआ है. Okay. But in sentence number 2, the sentence is was made. Be verb. तो इसका negative wasn't होता ना, तो wasn't use हुआ. In sentence number 3, the time of the silent movies was called. Again be verb. So negative होगा wasn't called. वही wasn't use हुआ. Okay. I'll give you some practice quickly. Okay. I'll give you some practice from real life. India became independent in 1945. India became independent in 1945. No, it didn't. Respond in short way. No, it didn't. India is it. No, it didn't. It became independent in 1947. All right. You came here last year. Say this one. No, I didn't. जो पिछले साल नहीं है वो क्या बोले? No, I didn't. I came here this year. All right. I joined this class this year. Okay. Okay, fine. So what do I do now? Do you think I should give you a few minutes, guys, to practice all the question answers, exercise 1, 2, and 3 with a partner? I think you should, okay? I'm opening the breakout rooms for you guys. What you will do there, you will ask and answer the questions with a partner. All these questions, okay? And slowly, take your time. No need to be in a hurry. Relax and practice. Rishabh, are you confident you can practice, Vita? All the question answers?
Yes, sir.
You were absent yesterday from a little, that's why I
Yes.
asked. Good. Fine.
Yes, sir.
I'm opening the room. Afreen, Vita, you're confident
Okay.
you'll practice?
Yes, sir.
Okay, good. Fine. I'm opening the room then. Go ahead, guys. Start your practice. Join the waiting room, everyone. The waiting room, I'm saying the breakout room quickly. Aditya, beta, join the breakout room. Aditya, are you there? Aditya? Saurav? Is 3 question number 4. Okay, let's look at that. The golden age lasted until 1929. No, it didn't. The golden age lasted until 1940s. Until 1940s, because we can see from 1927 to 1940s, the coming of sound. Good. Until a few years ago, in Hindi, कुछ साल पहले तक, ठीक है? Until a few years ago, I watched a lot of Hollywood films and all that. But now somehow I've lost interest in most of the fiction stuff. I mean, when I watch, I can still watch, but I don't feel like going and turning on TV to watch a movie. I prefer current affairs, what's happening in the real world. Those things are more important to me. And I watch more YouTube videos about what's happening in the world, about all the conflicts, problems, politics, social issues, all these things. But there was a time I loved watching Hollywood films. By the way, all those people who watch Hollywood films thinking that they are doing it for their English, I want to tell you there are better ways to improve your English. Watching a Hollywood film
Yeah.
is not the best way to improve your English, okay? To improve your English, you should listen to podcasts where two people are talking to each other. They're sitting in front of each other and talking to each other. and you're listening to their conversation. And what topic are they discussing? That is entirely on you. You decide what kind of podcast you want to listen to. You can listen to two guys talking about girls, no problems, if that is what interests you. If you like listening to podcasts about cricket, listen to two cricketers talking about cricket, no problems. But it should be a conversation between two people. Watching films is not the best way to improve your English. It will help you, but only a little. But listening to podcasts will help you a lot more. Okay. And only those podcasts which are on your topics of your interest. If you're not interested in football and you're watching a podcast on football, it's not going to help you. To find topics of your interest. And there are so many podcasts available today on YouTube, guys. So that is one thing you can do. Suppose you love henna design, okay? Then watch videos in English about henna design. You will definitely improve your English. Your uncle, he's crazy about chess, all right? He he had to leave the class after elementary, maybe here. All right. And he was struggling with his English. But then he watched a lot of videos on YouTube, chess videos in English, Russian speaking English. And he learned a lot of English from there because he was watching something he was interested in. Okay. So this is what everybody should do. Listen to podcasts, people talking about something, and that something should be a topic of your interest. If you are a very religious person, okay, then watch videos about religious conversation. Two people having conversation in English about the thing you like listening about. Do not watch anything that does not interest you. Boring things are not for you guys. Okay, fine. We are going to continue tomorrow, but tomorrow's homework. 6 people are talking about their favorite films. You listen to them and try and understand what they're saying. If you can, write down the audio script. 6 people are talking about their favorite films. You guys have your favorite films, guys? You have your favorite films? Take a look. My favorite film, listening. Okay. Derek, Mandy, Frank, Nora, Sam, Helen. These 6 people speak about their favorite films. Do the exercise, but the exercise is very easy. Basically, you have to listen, understand, and if you can, write down the audio script. Write down what they're saying in the audio. I will help you with these things tomorrow. For today, that is all. We are going to meet tomorrow, everyone. So I'm sharing the audio file with you. Spend a lot of time listening. Maybe listening once will not help you. Listen twice, thrice, 4 times, 5 times until you start to understand things better. Use your earphones to understand, okay? That's all. I'll see you. Bye-bye, everyone. Take care.
Bye, sir.
Bye,
Bye,
sir.
sir.
Bye,
Bye.
sir.
Bye, sir.
Bye, sir. Bye, sir.